Here's the blast effects are really nice with the dark blue. They pop wonderfully, so it looks great on shelf.
What a very practical vehicle.
Look at that. And then, of course, if you have extra stuff and you want to take it off of these bad boys,
Fits right in for storage.
fits right in. And
You can also, if you don't want to have some of your blast effects on the plane, but you still want to have them displayed, again, we do have the options to display on the side of the stand as well.
yeah, pretty awesome. And I could be remiss not to mention that this does spin. My hand's going to cover it because I'll probably gear it, but
It's a satisfying noise,
the turbine spins because why not?
of course.
And I think maybe the next thing we'll do is I'll take it off the stand
Okay.
and we'll show how the ladder works. And we'll
Perfect.
put some figures in it.
Okay.
And then I think we can start wrapping it up.
Sounds great.
All right.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move the stand over here. Don't forget to release the landing gear. Satisfying.
Here we go. Put it down.
Which side does the ladder connect on?
Well, let's refer to the instructions because I forgot.
Great news. The ladder connects on the left side
The
of the
damaged
plane
side.
in two different configuration options.
Right. So here, you guys will see there is a little spot that folds open. Give me a second. And folds down. So it's pretty rad. If you guys remember that from the photography. Remember the designer working at the time, he was like very adamant about putting that feature in. And I love that he actually went to the aviation museum.
Incredible.
Jumped in a couple of different planes and was getting inspired about putting things in there. So we have that. And then there's actually an extra ladder for the wing. And you'll notice in the wing, there is a kind of like little notchy thing. You could put the notches from the ladder on the notchy thing. There's only one.
Technical term.
Yeah. Welcome to the technical term hour for the G.I. Joe. And you can put it right in the notch and it'll hold. I have the rocket there that's currently in the way. But if you move the rocket out of the way, it actually notches way better than that. So really cool feature because you got to get in the wings and do some repairs every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Again, the photography. We love the photography.
It's beautiful.
Can't wait to see what people do. All right. So we start loading it up.
Yeah. Okay, who would you like? You want Wild Weasel in the cockpit?
Yeah.
You want Baroness in the cockpit? You want Gunner?
You know what?
Feels like Gunner should,
I'm going to start talking about putting stuff on figures.
Okay.
Let's do that, and then we'll put them in. So let's do the gunner first. So you can see the gunner right here. Came out pretty awesome.
I'm going to skip the planes.
Loving the finishes that came out on this figure. We have the patches on him. He has the Cobra Airborne on one side, and then he has the Fly Swatters on the other, like the patch, which is pretty sweet. So look out, Dragonfly owners. This guy's coming for you. And then let's see. So his, we need to start popping.
A clean area to work in.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
You can see there it is without the rebreather on. You can put the rebreather on, or you can take it off depending. You can go old school looking G.I. Joe. You can add the rebreathers for a little bit of realism. And the rebreather will plug right into this little mouth peg right in the front of the mask like so. And then on the side of the figure is another port hole for the rebreather bag. That plugs right on just like that. You got to finesse it a little bit, but that'll go right in, fit nice. And I sometimes like to give it a little pinch so that I can get them in there and get the mushroom to really grab. So there you go. And there is the gunner. He's pretty sweet. We added that green lens to kind of give it a nice pop, a little evil, weird pop on it. So if we roll the forward, gun station comes up. I think for speed, I'm not going to go crazy with the seatbelt, but you guys know the drill. Actually, what am I doing here? I'm like not putting all the weapons on him. So his pistols, just pistols will go into his holsters like so.
Come on, buddy.
Pretty sweet. And then his thigh strap. So the idea here is if you want him to have the orders, you can give the orders to him. But when he doesn't have the orders, you just put them on like his thighs. Both. Let's put this back on.
I always feel like a small child when I'm helping to put accessories on. I'm like, look, I'm doing it.
You're doing a great job.
I'm doing it.
Yes, Emily. Yes, you can do anything.
Thank you so much. Let that be a lesson to everybody watching right now. You truly can do anything.
Alrighty. So now we're going to get this guy in there. Wait a second here, ladies and gentlemen. Children of all ages. Slides right in. And then of course, the seatbelt goes over.
The seatbelt is very secure.
Yep.
Safety first.
Right, just like that. And for this purposes, I'm going to move the rebreather, but you can put the rebreather over the seatbelt, and then you plug it right in just like that, and then he is gunning and ready to go.
Dang, those are some nice bangs.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time in those bangs.
These are I wish I had bangs like this.
She's got great hair.
She's got great hair.
She's got money.
She is a boss. Like
She is a boss.
She looks expensive.
She is.
Yeah.
All right. So then I think this is pretty funny. You just take the extra head and you put it in
Perfect.
you put it in this drawer of heads?
Yeah, just a drawer of heads.
So Emily, I see you've opted to go damaged mat.
I have gone damaged helmet.
Which is pretty sweet. It's kind of cracked. You can see, and it's cracked in the same area where he gets the damage on his face. So you could tell the deco is a little rougher on this one. We did that intentionally so that it looks as if it's been through the ringer a little bit and it took some rounds to the face. All right. So I'm going to take the rebreathers, and there are two rebreathers, just so you guys know. One is damaged and one is not. Detail is subtle, but as you guys can see here, I don't know if the camera can get tight enough, but like the damaged one is dirtier looking, and then the cleaner one is there. So you have some options, and there's a little bit of scratching and all that sort of stuff on the side of it. So when I ever put the damaged one, I only put the one side on because it's kind of like
That's fun.
he's struggling.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Having a hard day.
Having a rough day.
Not his best.
Yeah. But you can put it on the whole way if you'd like. Hey, you got to give it a little bit of a little push in there to get it into the holes for the mushroom pegs, as we like to call them here at Hasbro.
We like a good mushroom peg.
Yep. And then go here. Gets in just like that. And just like the gunner, you take the mushroom peg and you plug it into the side of the vest, like so. And I always rock them a little bit so that you can really force it in there. And you put it on the mask like so. And then there he is. Again, if you want the more classic look, you just remove the rebreather. It's
Beautiful.
old school, a wild weasel.
Perfect.
And then he has his flight plans on his thighs, which I always thought was really fun as a kid.
Yeah.
But I was like, we gotta what if he's not on a mission?
Options. Yeah.
So, all right. So again, let's put Wild Weasel in. Let's turn this bad boy to the side. Make sure nobody comes and gets them. Open it up just like this. And then there's the seatbelt inside. You guys can see that. All right. So then we just slide him in underneath the...
Very cool. Like it was made for him.
like a glove. Like a glove. And then, I don't know if I could show you guys on here, but like the thruster does move. I don't know if you guys can get a top image of that, but like the thruster is articulated. You're probably not going to see it, but when you guys get it in hand, you'll see that the thruster and all that does move. So this is from this pair a little bit. Let's get that damage rebreather on. Not that it's going to help you out much, buddy. And right then we slide it down just like such. That snaps in, holds it nice and tight.
Beautiful.
Such. Pretty sweet. Again, it's a two-seater plane. We have our gunner station and we have our cockpit. We went with the old school toy. If you remember from the comic book, there was a backseat for Baroness to sit in. Oh, actually, in the gunner seat. My bad. I actually shouldn't put Baroness in.
She's ground comms today.
She's ground comms today. She looks great. Look at those bangs.
Incredible bangs. Oh,
so
jealous.
She's awesome. I really like how she came out. Like, again, if we can get a close-up of her face, I think we kind of nailed it on this one. I feel like this is like her face anatomy, if you would look like this. Very angular, kind of aggressive vibe to her. Really fun figure. And just to kind of show what Emily did, she put the headset on, which comes off so you can put it on your other female figures.
Oh, and since her hair is so dark, there you go.
So other like size heads, it should fit. On other heads that are a little wider, maybe it won't fit so great, but it should be able to get on there. So the hair, we have this plug system on top. And then let's put on her helmet. And if you notice, we gave her little COBRA earrings. I don't know if we can get that on camera. It's going to be so small.
It's the little things that really
Yeah,
count.
I gave her a little COBRA logo earrings. I don't know if you can see them. It's going to, you guys get in there. Yeah, it's going to be too small. But when you guys see it,
Yeah,
see it. She's got COBRA earrings on because she's repping.
It's good to know where her loyalty lays.
Yeah. So as you guys can see, the helmet fits pretty tight, like such. She looks really cool without the rebreather on, too. I can hear the cartoon music, like that when they go into the battle. And then, is this her? Where's her? Oh, that's right. I went all black.
Yep.
So more reminiscent. All right. Here you go. Let's put the full helmet on. Look how tight that helmet fits to her head. We normally aren't able to do that. We have to add a certain amount of clearance on the inside, but I think because of the construction, it allows for it, which works out really great. And then the rebreather on the front. Where's that little piece in?
Oh, uh-oh, she put it in the stand already.
Oh no! So you'll see here. There's like a rectangle peg. We did that on purpose, so in case you lose any of the pieces, it still looks like there's a meaningful sculpted detail there. But you'll see that it's a rectangle hole on the side of the pouch, and it will plug right.
Is it either of these tiny
It's
pieces?
that little guy right there.
Excellent.
Let me tell you something. The factory got really mad at me with that piece.
It is very small.
Yes. So as you can see, this is her with her modern rebreather pouch on. You can see it right there, really cool. And of course, she has on the fearsome Baroness patch, which is really cool. So it was really fun to integrate the real life thing into the action figure. So it's like, it's real. You know what I mean? So
we made the thing.
We made a thing. So these are the tank smashers and the spider. I think the spider is very perfect for Baroness.
Giant gun?
Oh yeah, giant gun. Actually, before a giant gun, let's take this off. Let's take her helmet off.
Oh, would you like hair?
Yeah, give me hair. Dealer's choice.
Ooh, dealer's choice on the hair. Nice for sure.
So this plugs in.
We have not shown this hair.
All right, let's do it. So that plugs right on there. So this is a pouch in the front for vest. And then the hair goes on like such. We really want to get a lot of flyaways here on this hair. And the idea is like, she's like, just took her helmet off because it looks ravished and then she takes it off. You know what I mean?
Yes, so, but can you do that every time we talk about hair?
I mean, mine's, I'm getting there.
You're doing great.
So there she is. We have her glasses.
Oh, we do.
Actually, I think I want to go old school look here. Let's show that hair. Let's go. Let's show how old school she looks with the on. And then actually, what I like to do is I like to take the glasses off first.
Glasses on first, then hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I meant to say hair off.
Oh, people will follow along on the video.
Her wonderful toupee. They fit really tight to her head, as you can see there. And then just kind of give it the old.
Hold the glasses in place with your finger while you put the hair on.
Yeah. You can see there that's
amazing.
She's awesome. I have the glasses on there straight. Sometimes you got to finesse it. You guys know. Man, just finesse that a little bit. And went with more of a shooting glasses kind of color too, to kind of differentiate them from the other glasses we've given her. We've given her the round glasses, like the Crimson Strike Force. We've given her the librarian glasses. So we want to go the more shooter glasses there, which again, I love this figure. I love Baroness. She's one of the coolest characters in the lore. And I love that we kind of nailed a lot of the details on this one. We gave her kind of a nod to the cartoon design, the cat suit with like kind of like the corrugated details on there. That is all underneath the vest. And yeah, she came out great. I love the set. I hope you guys do too.
We're really excited for you to get yours in hand. So these will start shipping soonish. You know how HasLabs take a little bit of time. So cannot wait for these to start shipping, for us to actually get ours that we ordered that will be showing up at our houses, and for everybody to get to play with this.
Yeah. Again, that photography, can't wait.
Yep. So speaking of HasLabs, we're pretty excited because, spoiler alert, we're launching our new HasLab campaign next week. So we are pleased as punch, I think. I was trying to come up with a word that I could use as like a little bit of a hint if you haven't quite put together
it's pretty
what
cool.
It is. But
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I feel like the whole team has been like really chill through this whole process.
Yes. Yes. And you know, these projects can become quite a storm.
They really can.
Yeah.
And it's especially so like a lot of us on the design team have cats at home.
Yes.
And as you know, with cats, they're super helpful when it comes to.
But sometimes can be difficult.
Sometimes can be difficult. So my cat has been
Very resilient animals.
Very resilient animals.
Yeah.
So, you know, they help with the design process.
Yep.
So
help you get through.
Help you get through the design
Any
process.
terrain.
And you know what's also great for cats? When it's snowy outside and they curl up on you and they're warm
best.
and it's like a portable heater.
The best. So if you don't know, it's a tough process, but a loving process.
A loving process. An absolutely loving process. So anyway, on that note, because I'm not sure there's anything else we can say that is
not transparent.
That's or I feel like you guys know what this is at this point, right? We don't really do secrets on G.I. Joe.
So hopefully.
So
to the task at hand.
To the task at hand. We are so excited for everybody to get their HASLAB Rattler in hand soon. Launching our new HASLAB campaign next week. Stay tuned. We are super excited about it. And so we will see you next week. Feels like we shouldn't do a Yo Joe for this one because you know, a Cobra. Do we do no? We just Cobra.
Punch.
You wanna?
You could. You want to punch?
I kind of want to punch. Yeah.
Punch.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cobra!